Tagalog language by Edupedia World. This time we're going to discuss about vowel length. Again, we're going to discuss about vowel length. Vowel length or duration is significant in Tagalog. There are pairs of utterances that are distinguished from one another on the basis of vowel length alone. Thus, it only the difference in the length of the vowel of the second syllable that distinguishes. Like for example, for the word magnanakaw, magnanakaw, will you say will rob. From the noun of the word magnanakaw, magnanakaw, robber. Again, you have here for the verb magnanakaw, that is will rob. Noun, you have magnanakaw, that is for a robber. Tagalog vowels are characterized by one of two degrees of significant relative length. The significantly longer vowels may be called long vowels, and also the significantly shorter vowels may be called short vowels. Every significantly long vowel of Tagalog may be explained as an instance of one of the three following cases of vowel length. The first, we have the inherent length. The second, we have the compensatory length. And also last, we have the coalescence length. Also, in this video, we'll also discuss about the non-significant lengthening and also the length shift. So let's start with inherent length. By inherent length, meant vowel length that is present in a word regardless of the position of the word in an utterance. In words of a native Tagalog origin, inherently long vowels occur only in syllables that are not word final. Thus, monosyllabic words of native Tagalog origin, for example, the markers ang, sa, or si, etc., never have inherently long vowels. The vowels of monosyllabic loan words from English and Spanish, on the other hand, are always inherently long. The following proper names, for example, have long vowels regardless of their position in an utterance. We have here, for example, Bill, Fe, Bob, Luz, and Boy. Final syllables of the syllabic or longer words of native origin never have inherently long vowels. Final syllables of the syllabic or longer words from English but not from Spanish sometimes have inherently long vowels in free alternation with short vowels. That is, the vowels of the final syllabics of such words may be either long or short if the words occur in the middle of the phrase. This is in contrast to words of a native origin, all of which have only short vowels in their final syllables under these circumstances. For example, we have here balloon ba, balloon ba. By asking question, balloon ba? Question mark. Cartoon ba? Cartoon ba? Or cartoon ba? Tagalog has many pairs of words that differ from one another only in the one member of the pair has an inherently long vowel in a non-final syllable, which the other has a short vowel in this syllable. Some example we have here, aso, dog, versus asu, smoke, baga, ember, baga, question mark, and galing, from, galing, excellent. Lamang, only, lamang, advantage. Pito, whistle, pito, 7. Again, it depends about how you speak the word. When you have a short term and a long term, the word of each word may be changed. Again, for example, here the word galing, from, galing, excellence. So, galing, galing. Aso, aso. Baga, baga. Galing, galing. So, it's different, right? Next, we have the compensatory length. By compensatory length is meant length that appears with the dropping of a consonant after an otherwise short vowel. Certain cases of compensatory length have already been presented, namely the long e and o that occur as an alternate of diphthongs. The length of these vowels in, for example, A1, not known, pronounced E1, and kaunti, a little, pronounced konti, may be regarded as an instance of length compensating for the loss of a following glide consonant. Another and still more frequent case of compensatory lengthening is the lengthening of vowels in words' final syllables that accompanies the loss of following glottal stop in the middle of a phrase. The glottal stop phenomena is not represented in conventional spelling, but is represented by the symbols, this one, in phonemic transcriptions. Tagalog has a great many words that end with a glottal stop. For example, baba, chin, hindi, no, luto, cook. When such words occur in the middle of a phrase, the glottal stop does not occur, but there is compensatory lengthening of the vowel of the word's final syllable. Thus, baba ba, chin, hindi ba, no, luto ba, cook. Next, we have the coalescence length. When we say coalescence length, that is the length that is product of the merging of two identical vowels that have become contiguous of the result of the omission of a glottal stop. A glottal stop between vowels is often omitted in normal rapid speech. The sentence, nasaan na ako, where I now, for example, which would have two intervocalic glottal stops in careful speech, na, saan, na, ako, would normally lose them both in rapid speech, and the contiguous identical vowel would coalesce into long vowels, nasaan na ako, nasaan na ako, nasaan na ako. This shows coalescence length may result from merging of vowels either within a word, nasaan, or between two words, na ako. Also, we have the non-significant lengthening. All Tagalog vowels and phrase final syllables are phonetically long. This being the case, vowel length in a phrase final syllable is not significant. For example, there is no possibility of contrast between long and short vowels in this position, and hence, in general, it is not marked in the phonemic transcriptions of this text. In phonetic transcriptions, on the other hand, all vowels in the phrase final syllables are shown as long. Thus, isa, one, is transcribed phonemically isa, phonetically isa, and apat, 4, is transcribed phonetically apat, phonetically apat. Next, we have the length shift. By length shift is meant the transfer of vowel length from one syllable of a word to another. Length shift in Tagalog is associated with a number of different word types, notably verbs formed with the two verbal suffixes an and in. Verbal suffix is a sequence of phonemes that is added to a word to a form of verb. When either of these suffixes is added to a word that contains an inherently long vowel, this vowel is normally shortened, and the vowel in the following syllable is simultaneously lengthened. For example, we have tasa, assessment, tasahan, to assess, pala, shovel, palahin, to shovel. So you can add an and in. But also remember, you change the meaning of the word if you're going to add the an and in. Length shift does not occur in those few cases where the inherently long vowel is in a closed syllable. For example, a syllable ending in a consonant, thus, when the suffix in is added to plancha, iron, to planchahin, to iron, does not show length shift. There are certain changes of a vowel quality that are associated with length shift. These changes concern the lengthening of a short e and o. In a certain specifically cases, short e is replaced by long e and short o by long u. In other specificable cases, the original vowel quality is retained under length shift. The condition that determines whether or not the vowel quality is retained is the quality of the vowel that precedes the e or o. If this preceding vowel is either e or o, then e is lengthening to e and o is to o. If the preceding vowels e, a, or u, however, then e is replaced by e and o by u. Example of the retention of vowel quality when the preceding vowel is e or o are we have here colorete, rouge, coloretehan, that is rouge also, lote, lot, lotehin, to parcel, belo, veil, belohan, to veil, lobo, balloon, lobohin, to make into a balloon. Examples of the change of a vowel quality when the preceding vowels is I and A or U are, for example, we have here ticket, ticket, tikitan, to give a ticket, debate, 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 debatihin, to debate with, ule, ule, oil, ulihan, to put oilcloth on, pino, fine, pinuhin, to make fine, palo, flogging, paluhin, to flog, saludo, salute, saluduhan, to salute. So thank you for listening, Edupedia World.